What's up? It's Sunday. It is Act 1 day. I want to FC this song already. It's been too long. I think this isn't going to be a super long stream, only because I have work at like 5. So, yeah, this stream won't be too long. What's up, MTN? Is it MTN or Mountain? Because in my head, I always say MTN, but I've seen Zach say Mountain. Either or. Okay. I'll probably just say Mountain, because that's easier. More interested to see which one people go for. Yeah. If I hadn't heard Zach say Mountain, I would have said MTN, because that would have made more sense to my brain. Okay, I gotta back this. Oof. Let me get the counters up. That is so many runs past trade-off. It's too many if you ask me. I can't wait to finish this, and then Act 2 takes like a day or less. Yeah. This feels really off sync. That's worse. No. That was closer. Let me just try 60. Closer. Maybe it needs to be 100. I love how different songs in Clone Hero have completely different calibration. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah. I feel like calibration shouldn't be a concern until you're like very comfortable with the song you're grinding. Like the only reason I'm worrying about calibration for this is because I have a -2 on it. Well, I don't just mean like general skill, like obviously that is important, but specifically with songs, like with specific songs, I think learning the song should be the priority before you worry about if calibration is messing you up. And that just kind of applies for all skill levels, I think. Why is that not working? Yeah, I think that's a fair way to, or a good way to, I guess, like, see your progress. I think learning the fundamentals of a rhythm game is really important before you commit to big grinds. Oh yeah, for sure. There isn't much to the fundamentals of strumming other than like muscle control, I guess. Unless you're doing like technical strumming, then that's more involved. Yeah. I feel like I'm always trying to work on my fundamental gameplay. That felt super close to missing. Yeah, I can see that. I can understand that. I'm not one-handing it. For this first part, I'm tapping the blue and orange and fretting the yellow. Then for this part, I use my tapping hand to hold blue and orange. And then I just kind of fret the rest. And then for this last part, I hold orange with my tapping hand. I think with like my ring finger, and then I fret the red and tap the rest. Yeah, I can understand that feeling of like pressure. I personally think learning things properly is the best way to improve, especially if you're just starting, because I think that'll take you further than if you took shortcuts and just slide or use sliding for everything. Which isn't necessarily a wrong way to play. It is definitely a way to hit the notes. I think if you did that instead of learning the traditional way, it would end up not taking you as far as it could have. It's like, yeah, there's no real reason to cut your silicone if you aren't playing at absolute top level. It can help for some things, but most of the time, if you just break it in on your own by just playing, it'll eventually start feeling pretty good. You don't need to do it unless you are going for absolute top level speed things. It's just not really necessary. Yeah, I think when this was a silicone guitar, I cut the silicone when I like started to notice that it was starting to not work for me, or it wasn't letting me play as fast as I needed to. So that's when I started to cut the silicone. And eventually, or after cutting the silicone, it let me play faster. But it's definitely not important or needed. I think cutting the silicone can actually end up causing more harm. At least in my case. It eventually just really stopped being consistent at all. Let me practice this. Yeah, if you don't cut the silicone properly, it can end up being really bad. Like, you can tap really fast, you could slide really fast things, but eventually it'll just not be consistent at all. Like, it eventually just becomes more of a cost investment to keep cutting the silicone. That's why I decided to go mech frets. Yeah, like buying from custom guitar makers, I think is a really good way to make sure you have a good working guitar. I actually bought a Kramer from Party Boy pretty recently. I don't know when it's gonna get here because I don't think it's shipped yet. No, it hasn't shipped yet, but I got a Kramer because I honestly love the look of the Kramer. I think it's personally one of my favorite looking guitars. So having an Arduino version of that with mech frets and a good strum bar will be cool. I also want to see how it feels. Because if it feels good, it's probably going to be my new guitar that I use. I think another reason I got another guitar is because this, I think this fretboard for this Arduino kit is starting to maybe degrade because the orange fret keeps flickering every now and then. Yeah, I've just kind of gave up on RAFnet. Unless I'm using it for like other controllers, I just gave up on it. My first RAFnet used to do that. I think it started to disconnect every now and then eventually the connector inside it just fell off. Yeah, Retro Colts or the Black Widow. Both of those are pretty good. I used the Black Widow for a while, and it was pretty nice. Okay. I think I feel ready to do some runs. Oh, nice. I need to see if there's anyone who would want to take some broken guitars that I have. Because I have a lot of guitars that just don't work anymore. I'll probably. I could probably ask him about it. I don't know if he works with only Wii guitars though. I guess he does make Explorers, so that, and Kramers. So never mind, he does work with non-Wii guitars. 'Cause I have like 2 Explorers, a World Tour guitar, an Xbox 360 Les Paul, and a GH5 guitar that are all pretty much not working. Hey, what's up, Tomio? Yeah, I'd have to ask Party Boy how much he would want for him. Okay. Okay. I'm in the home stretch. I just need to close it out. Thank you. Damn it. Nerves. Shit. That's where I choked the last time I got to the solo. Let's see if this is a -1. Actually, it might not be. Might be a -2 again. Whatever. No. I fucked up at the end. I also think it probably wouldn't have been a PB anyway. Jinxed it, yeah. I guess I need to practice that. Yeah. It was a -4 in uneasy solo, so it wouldn't have been a PB anyway. I think. I don't think it would have been. Okay, so for that, what can I do instead for that? Okay, so I guess for that first set of... Wait, was that an FC to uneasy or to the solo? I actually don't know. I need to watch it back because I'm not sure. Give me a sec. Yeah, it was nerves. I think it was both nerves and just not being... Hold on, I can watch the recording back. It was definitely mostly nerves. I think if I hadn't missed there, I probably would have missed an Ascension solo. Yeah. I think I had tried to... I don't know what really happened. I tried hitting orange again for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, the nerves are pretty big there. But that was a run to the solo. That is not 6 runs to the solo. Oh wait, give me 1 sec. Okay. Should I guess I should practice the solo. I think in the future for uneasy solo, I'm just gonna start it one-handing, except for when the trills come in. Because what I've done before is I've started the first 2 trills with a one-hand. Then I transitioned to tapping. But I think in the future, I'm just gonna one-hand it until the fast drills. Okay. Yeah, I think it'll be better in terms of nerve management. Because if I'm trying to tap while in those nerves, it is just a mess. Whoops. I'll drink some water before I do another round, actually. Oh yeah, that editing the big solo medley tech is gonna suck. Oh yeah. Did we say we were just gonna cut those out, or I forgot what the plan was? Okay, that's a pretty good way to do it. I think I might know which ones are the ones to be replaced. When I was looking through it earlier, I think it was just like one, maybe? There might be more though. I don't know for sure. Oh, yeah. So many fucking sections in that solo medley. You spent an hour? What the hell? Was there no way to like automate it? I think there's a way to do it in like Google Sheets. I don't know how well that would work though. It might not work then because it might be different formatting. What's up, Buck? Toronto's content is intended for certain audiences. It may contain drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use. Well, I know I don't use tobacco. It's just some weird thing that Twitch is doing now. It's probably so that people who do like bikini streams don't have like some viewers' parents yelling at them. That's my guess. Or so someone doesn't open a stream. Yeah, they finally caught on my drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use. They're out to get me. Oh no. They're gonna confiscate all of my drugs, intoxication, and excessive tobacco use. I'm doing all right. My first run of this got to the solo, and then I choked one note after getting to the solo because of nerves. So that was fun. It is always fun. I love grinding a song for 6 months. That's fair. Dude. Grinding songs is so much more taxing than grinding sections. Now you play Valorant. What an upgrade. I've heard it too. I've never tried it once. Thanks, Buck. Financially draining. Does it have like purchasable skins? Shit. Why was I talking? $800? Oh my god. I feel like it's very rare for me to actually buy skins in games. I don't have a problem, I swear. I can stop whenever I want. I'll stop tomorrow, I promise. I'll stop grinding Act 1 of Eagleist on hard tomorrow, I promise. I can stop whenever I want. Yeah, tomorrow never comes, isn't that nuts? Sounds good, Mountain. Funny thing is, I'm actually not streaming for like 4 days because I'm going to be out of town. So I actually am stopping this grind momentarily tomorrow. And then I come back to it on Friday, probably. Yeah, I'll just have to see it on Friday. dude. I gotta practice that. Oh yeah, the counter. Maybe I will just FC by Friday, or on Friday. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream on Friday, because might be doing early birthday stuff then. I think next Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to be trying to do a birthday stream. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I will try doing something fun for my birthday. Though my birthday is next Sunday, and I'm not streaming on that day because I'm going to be doing birthday stuff with like family. So, thanks. It's going to feel weird turning 22. It already felt weird when I turned 21. No, I'll just keep saying I'm 21, I guess. I feel like I'm just gonna keep saying I'm 21 when I'm like 28. Yeah, I'm 22. I mean... Nice. Sounds like fun. What was that? Ugh. I forgot to include Fatalism A. I'm guessing I held orange for too long. I think unironically, this song sounds pretty cool. It like somehow makes every chorus feel unique. It's one of my favorite parts of Eagles as a whole. It like somehow took the common thing with the Solus series. Welcome back, Mountain. It somehow made something that happens with the Solus series where like the choruses are pretty samey and somehow makes it unique for each one. I think that's so cool. It makes up for there being 10 of them. Hello? Stop. Why is that happening? If I have to do that, I will. Okay. I guess I have a new way to hit Neon now, which is doing 3 strums when there's 1. Clone Hero. Thanks for being first, Buck. Thanks for being second, Mountain. If you ain't first, you're last. True. There's only first and second place around here. What's up, Zeppy? There's literally a leaderboard with 41 spots on it. Shush. We don't need to talk about that. Ignore the leaderboard. We don't need it. It's time wasting. Yeah, I feel that. That's pretty much the reason I'm streaming right now is because I have time to waste before I have to go to work at 5. Nice. I feel like my computer isn't really even that good, to be honest. The graphics card isn't the best. It could be better if I bought a better one. Damn it. Gaming laptop. Yeah, surprisingly, Clone Hero and streaming is very demanding on computers. I don't know how that's even possible. A miracle hasn't shed itself yet. Oh, shit itself. That's what you said. I feel like gaming laptops are almost always just a bad purchase. It's 2021 and it's already... That's why you don't get gaming laptops. They have barely any shelf life. Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's true. Using it for travel is good. But yeah, just getting a desktop is generally better. Already 1 to 3 years outdated. Yeah. I think a laptop can be fine for like simple work. But for streaming and all that, it'll probably just end up causing it to die faster. If you're using it for like college work or stuff, or something like that, probably be good for that. Yeah, like there's no reason to throw something out if it still works. Unless it was just like completely unusable. Yeah, if you have someone who knows how to build computers, it's pretty good. I tried to one-hand it. Oh, that's pretty good. He'd probably be able to help you with building one that'd be good for playing Clone Hero and streaming. That's the thing about like building desktops is if there's parts you just don't need anymore, you can just sell those off. Make back a little bit of the money you spend. That's good. Translation, I need a job. Shoutouts to Eevee. Oh my god. Got into my voice. Cool, I need to practice that. Eevee is a very cute Pokemon. True. Pikachu's overrated. I guess for me, if you talk about Pokemon, like 90% of people will say Pikachu. Like at some point. Like if you just asked a random person on the street, hey, what's your favorite Pokemon? They would probably say Pikachu. Oh my god. Hello? Why am I so bad? Did you know Vaporeon is the most cool? I've actually never played a single Pokemon game. Well, that's not true, actually. I played a little bit of Pokemon Coliseum with my brother. I do want to try it at some point, though. I've also barely played Sonic, but Zelda games are very good. Flareon copy pasta? I didn't know that was a thing. Mario and racing games. Yeah. I think my childhood was a lot of, from what I can remember, which is like anything past like 2006, was like playing Smash Brothers Brawl. Oh, yeah, nice. Out of all Pokemon, Flareon is the most huggable. Shit. Because I was talking about Flareon. What? That is what that was. That's actually a really nice copy pasta. Grog. Let's go. Oh, Grog. Naming a Pokemon Grog is really funny to me. Oh, nice. Huh? I forgot. Does this work?
Huh?
Okay, it does. I like forgot I added that until just now.
Huh?
Mason Troy Adams. should just slide everything.
Huh? Huh?
God. Reaction to information. Method. Yeah, this is the method. This game sucks. I can't do anything. Yeah, methods are myths. They're lies. Alt elbow strum. Unironically, that would maybe be a good method for the expert chart. False information spread by the clean players to stop you from being good. That's what I'm talking about. What's it to them to stop me from sliding my fingers all across the fretboard? I can't talk a strum for my life. I don't know how anyone does it. I will hit the buttons in whatever order I wish, and you can't stop me. Exactly. Would you rather be a smart fella or a fart smeller? Life's most challenging questions. ¿Por qué no los dos? I didn't even take high school Spanish. I just took a summer sign language class for my language credits. Dude. My hand slipped off of the strum bar. Oh, damn. It wasn't like specifically summer school for me though. It's just like an online class I could take at a community college to have the language credits, which was nice because it was one semester for 2 years of language credits. I was a fool not to do it. But I also did not do it correctly, and I didn't learn any sign language. I just used the videos that they gave you to learn it, and I used that on every single quiz and test. So I basically learned nothing about sign language. Oh, nice. Yeah, general ed in college is really good. Thankfully, I went to community college before I'm going to university, so I don't have to really do much general ed. God, going to college during COVID sucked. Because pretty much everything was online. Not like there was a single thing that wasn't online. Yeah. That's how I feel right now, because I'm getting close to moving for college. So I guess I'm kind of the opposite way, because I'm kind of happy that I'm going to be moving. Clearly, you don't know an air fryer. Oh, nice. I'm starting back up in August on the 19th, I think. I kind of wish it was later, because then I would have more time to actually settle in, not have to worry about unpacking. But oh well. Back to nursing school hell. Fun. My best advice for starting college is it's definitely just communicate with your teachers if possible. Especially if you're struggling with things. Because I think the last thing most teachers want is for you to struggle in their class. There was one time I emailed both of my teachers that I had one day, where I was like, I cannot come to class because I am not having it mentally. And both of my teachers were like, yeah, that's fine. Just take your day off. Even if you're just not mentally there for class, teachers will understand in college. Yeah, exactly. The point of a teacher is to make sure their students succeed. And if they're not doing that, then they're not doing their job. Well, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't abuse it, obviously. Butt spot, yeah. You just have to butt to them, and they will do all they can to butt. Yeah, even if it's just a simple question on what something means on an assignment, assuming the teacher isn't terrible at responding to emails, I'm sure they wouldn't mind at all with helping you out. I'm pretty sure I've emailed teachers multiple times about hey, what does this mean on this assignment? It's a very good thing to ask teachers for help on things. Run into your teachers at bars. Awesome. Yeah, no problem. Nice. Oh, I just read that second message. Yeah, I feel like online homeschooling, like, just any time before you're in college just seems like it sucks. At least from my perspective. Yeah, that would have ended the run there. I guess that's fair. I'm kind of the opposite. I felt like I did better when I went to, or when I left online homeschooling. Shit. I think I ended up going to like middle school and high school in the perfect segment of time where bullying was like less prevalent. It was after bullying was prevalent and before the kids just were annoying as hell. Oh yeah. Public school is definitely not the best for autistic people. Or at least most are not the best for people with autism. Whoops. I think the worst time I had in public school was when I was in like kindergarten, from like 1st to 3rd grade. And I guess also kind of 8th grade, because in 8th grade I had what I thought at the time was a bad reaction to some food, and I was crying before PE. But I think that was just autism and not wanting to go to PE. Because I had cried about PE multiple times before in 8th grade. I did not want to go to PE. Luckily, the PE teacher was pretty nice. And when I told him, I was like, hey, I'm not feeling good about doing this. Like, for our, like, runs that we would do, I would tell him, like, hey, I'm not feeling good. And he'd be like, yeah, that's fine. You can just walk. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's just a terrible teacher. I think teachers who do anything like that should actually just be fired. I think when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, there was this one kid who just really annoyed me. And I think after that point, I forgot what his name was. But after that point of like just being annoyed from this kid, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I went into homeschooling and I played video games all day. Now look at me now. Homeschool was definitely easier until the point where I actually had to do work. When I actually had to do work, I was like, I don't understand what this is. And even my mom was like trying to help me with it, and she was like, I don't understand what this means. Yeah. Yeah, math or English class. English class was the worst. Always asking you questions about like, what does the author mean by this? It's like, I don't know. I'm not the author.
Like, trying to interpret what an author is saying is the worst. And it was always treated like there was a correct answer and not just an interpretation. Can I please hit this section? Alright, have a good one, Buck. I forgot I had that. Yeah, I'm glad I got my math. Oh wait, do I have to? I might have to do another math class in university. Oh wait. Oh well, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, it's hard for me to actually understand what to analyze. Like that just doesn't work for me. Yeah, reading until someone tells you what to read. I definitely get that same kind of feeling too, Zeppy. For me, it's like food opinions. I feel like I have drastically contrasting food opinions with other people. Like, I'll say I don't like ketchup because I don't really like ketchup when it's on things. Or if I'm like having fries, I don't like having ketchup with them. But my partner absolutely loves ketchup. And they'll be like, what, you don't like ketchup? In like a joking way. And I'm just like, no, I don't. I don't like it. I feel like ketchup for my taste buds just overwhelms whatever it's on. It just doesn't work for me. Like, I tried ketchup on a burger recently, and I was like, I just taste ketchup. I don't taste anything else. Yeah, I feel like I can't really... I feel like it's hard for me to critically analyze something as I'm watching it. Like, I'll just be watching it and I'll be like, yeah, this is fun. I'm having a fun time. The second one was great and horrible at the same time. I'm also kind of the same way. I'll be like, yeah, I understand how you see that. Or I see that criticism of the movie. But I never see it while I watch it. I'm just like, that happened? Oh, yeah. I've always been kind of just on Star Wars. I never really watch it unless my family wants to go and see it or something. Yeah, from what I've heard, it definitely seemed like wasted potential. Dude, why do I suck at this section today? Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard about it. I didn't see the bear part of that, and I thought you were just talking about cocaine. I've heard so much good stuff about cocaine. I heard that it's just like some silly movie. I remember seeing like the trailer for it because some streamer got sponsored to talk about it. And I saw it, I was like, oh, weird. A bear that does cocaine. Maybe I'll see it at some point. It's just hard for me to see movies and stuff because of A, money, and B, no time. Because there's just so many things that my brain feels like it has to do. And watching movies just isn't on that list. I feel like not even like TV shows is something I can watch on my own anymore. I just don't get the same enjoyment out of it. Like I was watching Breaking Bad for the first like couple seasons. Then all of a sudden I just got bored. Not because of the show itself, I just didn't want to watch anymore. I'll probably go back at some point. Yeah, that's fair. There's some parts of what I watched that were like I thought were really good. Got me really invested, but my brain just didn't want to watch it anymore. And yeah, the gore is a bit much sometimes. I definitely get that. I haven't watched through a full anime series in a long time. The first one I really did for that was Attack on Titan Season 1. Oh, yeah. I didn't think you were talking about the gore at first. I thought you were just saying that just Resident Evil 7 in general made you faint. What the hell is that? Realistic gore is definitely something I am not a fan of at all. If it's like goofy levels of gore, like if it was like Mortal Kombat gore, I think I'm fine with that. But if it's realistic, I hate that. It is the worst. Realistic gore makes me feel terrible when I see it. It's just like, I don't want to look at this. Shock videos. I've sadly seen my fair share of shock videos. The Gauntlet. What the hell? I don't know if I want to know what the Gauntlet is. Yeah, I wouldn't ever want to do that. That sounds terrible. I'm glad it's like affected me to the point where I'm like, I don't want to look at any gore that's even remotely realistic or shock videos. Like it's become stronger than the feeling of wanting to watch it just to see what happens. I guess, is there like more in Resident Evil 7? Yeah. Unrestricted internet access as a young person is a very bad idea. Like looking back on it, I would much rather I just didn't have internet access. I guess also if I did have or didn't have internet access, I wouldn't really be the person I am now. Yeah, thankfully I didn't go down the very terrible rabbit hole. I think I ended up making it out to be a generally decent person nowadays. The Undertale rabbit hole. Undertale was a game that just completely changed my life, I think. Ever since I played Undertale, it made me a completely different person. God, the FNAF rabbit hole. I remember that whole era. Found out you were a furry at the wrong age. Yeah. I didn't find out I was really a furry until like last year when I made my Sona, and I was like, huh, that's cool. I'm gonna think of nothing but this character forever. And here I am. Shit. Kirby with a cowboy hat on. Now that's a good Sona. I'm Kirby. Had a Sona for a few years, but I only just recently finally have a ref sheet for her. I saw that. That ref sheet is adorable. I never like commented on it, but I think that ref sheet is absolutely adorable. Oh, your boyfriend made that? That's awesome. That's the thing with dating someone who's an artist. Sometimes they'll just make art for you. Just out of nowhere. Romance is a confusion for me. I get that. The only art they've made for you haunts your dreams. That's funny. I get that same feeling too. Like, I always feel bad asking my partner for art, even when 100% of the time they'll say, oh my god, yes, I'll do that. Or, oh my god, yeah, I'll draw that. That sounds amazing. But there's always the little voice in the back of my head that's like, why are you asking them for that? Got yours to make Twitch emotes. It's funny. Incredible. The double at. Incredible. After this attempt, I gotta get up and stretch for a bit. I've been sitting for a while. Well, it's a good opportunity to stretch. I had a good back crack there. Closest you're ever getting to being a furry. Even these buckies. Oh, that's what it is. That's funny. Okay. Should probably practice trade-off again. And Shane. You know, that's fair. Remember that picture of you kissing Bucky? That's funny to think about. Was it just, oh no? Oh, that's funny. In my body. The feeling of dread. Both of those made the chart. Your friend's message is just chaotic evil. Oh, nice. Oh. I think the first art my partner made of us was just like really simple art of us hugging. And I still love that art to this day. It's my phone's home screen to this day. Or lock screen. Thanks. This game sucks. Come on. Yeah, I think getting a partner or having a partner has made me a very happy person. You just kind of have to wait for the right time. There's no real way to expect it when it happens. It eventually just kind of happens. Neon sucks. I hate this section. Yeah, definitely. But since you're in this stream, that's it's not easy to have the social skills to pick up on cues like that. Thank you, Buttspot. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I sort of pick them up sometimes, but in general, I am not good at picking up on those cues. I think I was very lucky that that my partner was open to polyamory because my partner is also dating another friend. Who also happens to be my best friend since high school. So it ended up working out really well. And I think my friend showed like pictures of me to them. And my partner was like, oh my God, I need to date her. Yeah. I feel like I don't hide my emotions around like, you know, like close people. Around family members, I kind of do because I just don't want them to know what I'm feeling for some reason. Yeah, polyamory is awesome. Anarcho-romantic. Nice. For me, a lot of my... we out here flirting with everybody. Yeah. Yeah, my family used to be religious. Like super religious, like we would go to church every Sunday. But I think in like 2017 we kind of just stopped going. Well, that's good. I think the only signs my parents even have of me even remotely not being cishet is the little pride flag that's on my wall. And that's kind of it. I don't really exactly plan on being very out to them while I'm in this house. That's good that it stopped. Yeah. Thank you, Budspot. Very cool. Wait, hopefully dustier shit doesn't fuck me up again. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Mountain. The way a lot of people represent him or represent God is just kind of like, that's a bit weird. Like, what is the point of believing in something that you need to fear? That just seems weird to me. The egg video. I think the big thing about it is just that a lot of the people that say that gay people go to hell don't actually know what the Bible says. And if like they're trying to use the Bible as a source, then they have a pretty shitty source. I've definitely had that kind of thought too, Zeppy. Like I've thought about the idea of like reincarnation, but I think even that still doesn't really remove my fear of death that I still have. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I definitely still get those moments of existential crisis. Thankfully, it only lasts for like, damn it. It only lasts for maybe like a few minutes. And then I'm like, okay, time to stop thinking of that. But sometimes it'll last longer, and that's never fun. Yeah, that's always a good feeling when those kinds of moments come up. Just having like the closure that things will be all right. It's always a good feeling. Oh, for sure. It helps having someone close to you that can help, like, bring you back down to earth. Yeah, or even just having, like, a brother to help you. Sorry to hear that. Thankfully, I haven't had anything like that with any of my siblings. Well, that's good. Nice. I haven't played Dragon Ball FighterZ in so long. Yeah, Mountain, that's definitely the sibling energy kind of thing. I used to play Smash with my brother and his friends a while ago, but we don't really play Smash anymore. And we used to play Dragon Ball FighterZ for a while, and then I think both of us got out of it, or just stopped really playing it. Nice. Dude, come on. Nice. So like a fight stick? That's kind of cool. Every now and then my brain will think of like, what if you made a fight stick specifically for Clone Hero? I wonder how that would go. I guess that would just be playing on keyboard, like how Tiddly does. Yeah, sometimes rhythm games just aren't exactly like something that everyone tries to improve at. It's just kind of how it is. Using the wrong controllers for the wrong game. Nice. I think 2D platforming games are like some of the best uses for playing them with a Guitar Hero guitar. Because there's no need for analog input. With a fight stick. Nice. Yeah, I guess that doesn't need analog input because you can play it with a keyboard. I think I was just thinking of general racing games. Oh yeah, the stick on a fight stick. I think it just uses like switches, like how a Volt Taurus strum bar does. I think that's good that it's not analog, to be honest, because that would probably be really imprecise if it was. It would maybe die out faster. just smack it over and over. Yeah, that's true. I guess some fighting games do need analog, but it's not very common. This song doesn't let up. Alright, the next run that gets past trade-off is going to be my last one for today. Because I'm getting tired. It's been like 2 hours of just this. Gumi. Yeah, I think this is just going to be my last attempt for the day. No matter how far it goes. Okay. I think I'm done for today. That was some good progress, though. Great ending music. Ended up getting a run to the solo, which hadn't happened in a good while. So I think that's a good sign for the grind in the future. Yeah, thank you, Zeppy. Yeah, getting to the solo on the first run of the day was nuts. So maybe I'll try this again tonight if I'm feeling up for it, but chances are probably not. Because I need to get ready to go to my partner's tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Let's go ahead and rate Friff. What's Friff up to today? It's like Origins and Expurgation. So that'll be fun. Yeah. Go hang out with Friff. I'll be back on Friday, maybe? Don't know for sure. I guess we'll see. If not Friday, then probably next Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, the coffee night. Alright, see ya.